Hi Capricorn, so I'm going to get straight into your reading, and if there's anything else that you feel that you need to know about, including a list of the card decks that I've used for your reading, then you can find all of that information and so much more in my descriptions box and in my pinned comments below. Cross watchers, please remember that you can switch the energies around if it applies, but do try to remember that this might not be your story at all, and this could be somebody else entirely different that your Capricorn is dealing with. And equally, Capricorn, you just take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. Okay, right, Capricorn Collective, please, for June. Oh, okay, right. Benefactor, grace and generosity. Lovely. And Sky Bridge, possibility for union. Okay. So with this one, this benefactor, grace and generosity. So this is all about gifts, giving and receiving of gifts. Now, obviously that could be physical or energetic gifts, support, being a mentor. This is literally, it's, you know, when you do something kind for another and you do it without any kind of expectations of reciprocity. It's like, you just do good things because you're a good person. The same with this one. If you keep doing that, then the universe is going to reward you, basically. But of course, I don't want that getting twisted out of proportion as well. This isn't about you doing good for others just, because you're expecting some kind of reward. That's not what I'm getting at. It's quite the opposite. In fact, this is you being acknowledged for your good nature and your kindness. It's you acting with authenticity that's being rewarded. Okay, so it's a reminder that basically, while not everybody is going to necessarily appreciate what you do, that isn't a cue to stop doing it, if that makes sense. I know initially it sounds really counterproductive because obviously if something's not being reciprocated or being appreciated, then of course you would stop doing it. But the main message with this one is basically keep acting from your heart, keep being the kind, honest, generous individual that you are, and the universe will reward you for your kindness and sweetness. So that's a really, really nice energy. Your next one, Sky Bridge. Now with this one, it says possibility for union. I do feel that these two cards are very much connected. Okay, this is your reward from the universe. Because you've gone through quite a lot, Capricorn, right? Let's not pull any punches about it. You've gone through so much. You've been used, you've been taken advantage of. You have not allowed that to close off your heart space, right? That's what we were seeing here. You didn't allow the behaviours of others towards you to change who you are, okay? You've grown from that. And this is the gift from the universe. So because you've stuck with it, and you've refused to allow the world to turn you into a cold individual, you're getting a union. Now this could be union with self. I do feel that this is union with a partner, a person. Okay, I do feel that strongly. Someone who is reading from the same hymn sheet as you, someone who is an equal, balanced individual. For those of you who have been dealing with any kind of twin flame situations, anything like that, where you had to disconnect from it, work on yourself, follow your own path, come into union with yourself, For those of you where that is applicable, this is clearly your message. Your reward for doing the work is the union, which is absolutely beautiful. Okay, how do others see Capricorn at this time? So, okay, right, Palace of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Palace cards are environmental cards. Okay, the Palace of Swords, it's a place of logic, right? It's all about logic, intellect, reasoning. Someone is seeing, with this Sagittarius energy, someone's seeing that you could be doing quite a lot at this time, maybe even more than your fair share as well. There's someone's seeing how much responsibility that you've got, how much is expected of you as well. There's, I tell you what this combination feels like, loneliness. It feels like loneliness. You've then got the Tree of Life, that's the 32 Paths of Wisdom, and the Sun, Leo energy. So, with this, with the Tree of Life and the Sun, this tells me about pride, but it's not an ego-based pride. It's you are proud of yourself, your journey. You're proud of your new understandings. That there's something here to do with knowledge as well. You've been learning quite a lot about yourself on this particular journey, and to the outside world, it's almost as if you're showing the world a new facet of yourself, and this is the side of yourself that you're proud to show off. You're absolutely seeing yourself in a different light, because remember, the Sun is all about your main concerns. It's like the highest version of yourself. All right, so while this journey has been incredibly difficult for you, Capricorn, I mean, it's challenged you in ways that is really, really difficult to put into words. You're actually utilizing that to your advantage, and it's like you're really showing off this enlightened side of yourself, and there's been a boost to your self-esteem as well, and to your identity, that you've got a clearer understanding of who you are and the paths that you've traveled, and maybe even you've understood the reasons why as well. So it's not about what's that really irritating saying that they say, that there's a reason for everything. It's not about that. It's about you finding purpose in the things that have happened. Okay, so you're certainly looking at your experiences from a different angle, and it's given you a new perspective. And to the outside world looking in, they're seeing a brand new version of you, like your authentic self. This is the side that you're no longer ashamed to show the world. It's really, really powerful. Okay. What's the outside influences affecting Capricorn, please? Three of Wands, Aries energy, future planning. Okay. The Six of Coins, it's Taurus energy, and the Six of Wands, 2 sixes. Okay. Leo energy, that's the Lord of Victory. So what it's showing is reciprocation. All right, where you were giving and not receiving, you will be receiving more than your fair share. I mean, this is really good news, right? There's something else to this Three of Wands as well. Your ship's coming in, but it's slightly deeper than just your ship's coming in. It's everything that you've worked for is coming in. You've then got the Nine of Cups, but it did come out in reverse. So that's Pisces energy. You're cutting your losses with someone or something else. Okay, again, with this being the beginning of the month reads, is really 50-50 as to whether or not this is about career or your love life or anything else. Okay, I do try to aim for just the general energies around you for the beginning of the month reads. So you'll have to take how it's resonating for you, right? You're cutting your losses, basically. That's your outside influences. You're cutting out people, places, things that is not working for you, but you're not doing it maliciously. This is the thing. You're doing it from a place of realism. Like, realistically, what is worth your time continuing to invest in, and what is, you know, where's the cutoff point? How long is too long for you to put into situations or people and where you're not getting anything back? But as I said, you're not cutting people, places, things off in a malicious manner. You're just doing it because you understand that obviously your time is precious, that there is no hidden motives other than, okay, I need to pull out of this thing and invest in this thing instead. To the outside world, it can look a bit cold and calculating, but you're very misunderstood anyway. So it kind of stands to reason that, you know, someone is going to have something negative to say. But to be honest with you, I don't see that bothering you much either, because they don't know you, they don't know your experiences, they don't know your story, they certainly don't know your intent. They've got no place to be sitting there judging you in a negative manner anyway, right? You know internally and genuinely, you know that you're not doing anything out of malice. It's simply just what is worth my time and what is not worth my time. Time is very precious to you. So we do see, as your outside influence, that actually with you reinvesting in something or someone that is, I hate to sound blunt, worth your investment, is going to pay off, basically. Okay. What's being hidden from Capricorn, please? Oh, thank you. Seven of Coins, Taurus energy. Okay. Three of Swords, Libra energy. Oh, loads. Palace of Coins, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Eight of Wands, Sagittarian energy. Right, so we are seeing, Capricorn, that there is collateral damage here, okay? It's completely up to you how you deal with this, basically. It's an unfortunate side effect of you reinvesting yourself into someone or something else, that there is collateral damage. I do feel that it's an individual who is feeling very emotional about this decision that you've taken. They're not necessarily handling it very well. They could be internalizing your decision, and they could be taking it personally, in other words. Now, with this in what's being hidden, it's almost as if they feel that something was a waste of time as well, but they might not admit it, right, with this combination. So I don't know if this was like a new relationship that stopped before it really got anywhere, or if this is more to do with a long-term investment, either business or relationship, because you do see relationships as investments. You know, it's just part of who you are. You don't take relationships lightly. the same as you don't take businesses lightly. So when it comes down to that difficult decision making, 9 times out of 10, yes, it will be you, Capricorn, that initiates the cut-off point, because you're the one that can see when things are working or when they've just kind of ground to a halt. You know, you like progression, steady progression, and stagnancy is one of the things that is not in alignment with you and your goals. You are very patient, but there's patience and then there's stupidity. You know, when something's been stagnant for too long, usually, yes, you're the one that brings down that hammer and says, all right, it's done, that's enough, let's quit that, move on. Someone doesn't agree with the decision that you make, but as I've said, they're keeping that hidden. They're keeping their emotions hidden. They have absolutely, yes, internalized whatever decision this was, right? Taken offense at it as well. With this combination, Palace of Coins and the Eight of Wands. So to be honest with you, Capricorn, this looks a lot like selling something to me. The Palace coins are about environments, and a Palace of Coins, with it being the earthiest of the earth, it's usually about the physical world. Okay, so yes, finances, your place of work, your home as well, anything that you have invested specifically money into in the hope that it would grow and provide abundance financially that way. I see this as a bank. I genuinely do, Capricorn. This particular Palace of Coins for me screams bank. There's an approval from a bank, so you might be approved for a loan, you might be approved for, I see this for some of you as a mortgage as well. Some of you could be selling a home, you could be hearing news about selling a home. Now, if this is pertaining to a divorce, you see, if you sell your home right now, you're not going to get as much for it as what you would have been expecting, right? And that means that it's going to cause upset, okay? Because obviously you'd be expecting, say for example, 10 of coins for your home, and we're only seeing 7 of coins. Somebody's half, somebody's split, someone's split, that they're not going to get as much as what they thought they were getting, basically. I see this particular combination, Capricorn, as you're looking for a quick sell. Someone is looking for a quick sell of something. They're looking for a quick resolution of something. And if that involves taking a small financial hit, then so be it. Someone around you isn't happy, that they're not happy with the decisions that you're making. And here's the thing, Capricorn, these decisions, I don't see any emotions in these decisions that you're making, because you're being logical, you're being practical, you're doing what needs to be done, and that is going to hurt somebody. In this particular read, communication is going to be the thing that keeps everything neat, okay? So I'm not saying, oh no, you have to be a little bit more emotional with it. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that the way that you do things is very practical. You're literally a straight arrow, okay? If you were to get your emotions mixed in with this, then you wouldn't be able to follow through in a clean manner, if that makes sense. The fact that you're coming off as being so cold and calculating, someone else is taking offence at that. All right. So again, it's communication. They're simply looking for you to communicate with them clearly. Okay. What's the potential outcome here, please, for Capricorn? Four of Wands. Aries energy, stability, a strong foundation. Potential outcome. Thank you. Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy, Seven of Swords, Aquarian, and Knight of Cups, Pisces. Yeah, okay, Capricorn. Really, really conflicting energies here in your potential outcome. Really conflicting. I mean, you've got the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands. One of these is about stability, the other one is about flighty energy, non-committal as well. So you've got commitment right next to non-commitment. So that's a bit of a mismatch. And then the Seven of Swords with the Knight of Cups. So Capricorn, it's showing me that basically you, that makes sense. You're doing what needs to be done on a practical level without your emotions, because you're keeping your emotions for your end goal hidden. Yeah? Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups. You've got a plan. You've got a target set in mind. Now, this could be in reference to you leaving a relationship, for example, that wasn't working, and you're taking care of the earthly things with that, and you're doing it without getting your emotions involved, because that's a practical way of doing it. But then under the surface, it's like you've got someone or something new in your heart that is your target, and you're keeping it hidden. So it's like you're playing a really clever game here, Capricorn, because you don't want whoever this individual is that you're breaking away from to have any ammunition, any accusations to throw at you, anything like that. It's really, really interesting. Because surface level, you're showing no emotion, but underneath is like, I'm doing this for the love of such and such person, or such and such career, or for the love of something else. So love is your driving force, but on the outside world, you're keeping that love, your fuel, secret. How very intriguing. See, I've always said never, ever, ever play poker with a Capricorn, because they have got an amazing poker face, and you would never, ever guess what was going on underneath the surface just by looking at them. They're very, very hard to read. Really hard to read. Why this Seven of Swords, please? The Fool, Aquarian energy, and the Six of Coins, Taurus energy. Yeah, that's exactly like what I was trying to put in words to you, is showing out in the cards. Look, brand new journey, brand new beginning, a new adventure, and Six of Coins. You're removing yourself from one situation so that you can give to another situation. And you're keeping your emotions that's attached to the new situation hidden. Why the Knight of Wands, please? Why the Knight of Wands? Two of Swords. Someone thinks you're making a mistake. The Tower, Mars energy, that's Aries and Scorpion. The Two of Swords is Libra, and the Ten of Swords, Gemini. Whoever this individual is that is the collateral damage, should we say, they're saying that you're making a horrible mistake. They're saying that things are going to backfire, that they're saying that this is going to blow up in your face. You don't think that way, though. You really, really don't. This feels like you could be splitting from a business partner and investing in a new business, or quite simply, as I said, a long-term commitment that there's not been any real emotion in that situation. It's a situation that looked good on paper, but there was never any actual emotions in that. So your long-term partner might feel more like your business associate, you know, and they're sitting there going, Capricorn, you're making a horrible mistake. I don't think you are, though. I really, really don't, because you know what, Capricorn, you don't do anything by half, and you don't do anything without fully investigating everything first. And you certainly don't move quickly. And that is why you don't move quickly, because you have to scope out where it is that you're headed to make sure that you're not walking into a world of shit before you make your move. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. And you're very, very confident as well. So keep a hold of that, okay? Keep a tight grip of that confidence, that level of confidence that you've got. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. It's Moon in Sagittarius energy. Okay, so this would tell me that it's not that you're not letting anybody in on what you're doing, although that is true. Emotionally, you're temporarily, and I do have to put emphasis on the word temporarily, for this situation, emotionally locked out, because you feel that you need to be right now to get this job done. And Three of Coins under there, yeah. Mars in Capricorn energy, yeah. You're doing what you have to do. And it's genuinely no offence to anybody else. However, somebody will and has taken offence. There we go. Okay, can we have further clarity, please? Thank you. Ooh, your commitment's being tested, first quarter moon. It says, I'm committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. Wow. The answer to your question is yes, but not just yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort, and you need to recommit to something or someone. So if the commitment to yourself was wavering, try and reel that back in, try and get back on top of it, okay? Now is not the time for you to be questioning your own abilities, Capricorn, because you're halfway there. Stay true to your course. Do whatever it is that you have to do to get you through this current situation, and understand that you will come out the other end of it. You absolutely will. Have a healing message, please, for Capricorn. Oh, I was literally about to say that this particular deck is not a very jumpy deck. And I was about to take the top one. You've got two. Right, so we're not going to be able... How are we doing for time? No, we're not going to have time to do the healing messages from the book for both of these, right? So we'll do healing message out of the book for that one. And I'll just walk you through this one. Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time, right? So obviously this is about prosperity, your future, abundance as well. It's very earthly energy. It can insinuate sexual activity as well, of course, with it being a rabbit. But the main thing with this one is abundance. So now is a lucky time. You know in your heart of hearts that you're making the right decision for yourself in that exact moment, and that is what you should trust in. And again, it can also indicate quite strongly as well about finances, extra finances coming in that you can use as like a nest egg for your future. Right, So number 5, we'll do the rule of 3 for this one. Bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. Wow, that's beautiful. After something has run its course and died or been released, finished, surrendered, completed or ended, there is a promise of a new beginning. Wow, that is spooky considering what we've seen in your read. Absolutely spooky. Rebirth is assured just as the night gives way to dawn and the bat emerges from the darkness of a womb-like cave. Bat spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one, for the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of the old are still present in this new amazing life that's forming now. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your ability to establish new and healthy relationships. Bat spirit reminds you that at present you're in unknown territory and you may feel as if you're lost. However, you're called to trust that your intuition will be a reliable guide as you give birth to something new and unfamiliar. Bat spirit has listened in the darkness of night and has heard all of your hopes and dreams, your fears and worries, and assures you that this new version of your dream, this move from darkness into light, from lost to found, and death to rebirth, comes to fruition with love at its core. Bat spirit asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something even more meaningful and wondrous than before. If you feel that you're in the dark, know that come morning, all will be revealed and things will be in a new form that is right for you. Wow. Do you know, I should have just pulled from that deck to start off with, because that's literally your entire reading in one card. Yeah, we could have had like a 2-minute read for you there, Capricorn. It's beautiful. It's for Capricorn, please. Okay, so again with this deck not being a very jumpy deck, I did the shuffle and then we take the one from the top. Okay, let us awaken now and realise there is greater vibrancy, joy and freedom available to each of us. And this is what you've been fighting for, Capricorn. Exactly this. Your freedom. Okay, Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendships. Beautiful. So the star is also a very healing energy as well. So any discourse that's being stirred up in the near future, it'll level out again. It'll all find its even keel again, and time to shine creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Wow. Okay, so for those of you who are easily offended at swearing, you might want to switch out now, because this is the Rebel deck. It can be very offensive, brutal, and very, very sweary. So if that's not your thing, it's not a problem. So Capricorn. So Capricorns, please. Okay. Right. Ooh, don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards. Yeah. Now is not the time for you to second guess yourself, Capricorn. You're halfway to your goal. Keep going. Right. Whatever this is about, keep going. Stick with it. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer, go get some. Ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. And in this particular occasion, Capricorn, you're the professional, okay? You know what's right for you. You know that you're headed towards something worthwhile. It's just unfortunate that there's this bit of a mess for you to clean up first before you get there, okay? It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out your ass pronto. Yeah. Really, really nice read, Capricorn. So that is what I have for you. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in my pinned comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week and I will see you in the next one. Bye.